Welcome everybody to the semifinals recap and hopefully later on tonight the finals preview, excuse me, of the BKS show. Here in New Jersey at Studio C we have Louis Batesh and Sammy Esses. Missing our fourth member of the show tonight, Joey Sutton, who is on a scouting mission in undisclosed locations in the Dominican Republic, looking to better the league for next year. What a week we had this year, huh? What a week we had this week.
Yeah, great games all around.
So it was the semifinals. We had A.B. Cohen, legend, against Zul, and we had Louis Batesh / Ike Mala against myself and Yeshivat Lev Aharon. Excellent games. Both ended up in sweeps.
Beautiful days. We had a beautiful day. Just a great day to play baseball. We woke up in the morning and said, let's play 3.
Yeah, well, it's very easy for the guy who won in 2 to say that it was a beautiful day. So, Louis, I'd like to congratulate you because we didn't really get to talk that much after the game yesterday.
Well, you weren't in good. No,
I was. I just have to throw out something. Shoof.com bonehead moment of the week goes to Louis Batesh, who previously lost his mitt and is using Whammas as a replacement this year, and then left Whammas mitt at the field. Oh, so when I picked up the mitt and it said Whamma on it, I said Louis. So bonehead moment of the week goes to you. But more importantly, you came out with a victory, and it got the victory came to no credit of your own, but mostly of your starting pitcher, Ike Mala.
Ike pitched fantastic. Ike was on his game. I don't think there was a solid hit in both games for your team. You didn't put together more than 1 or 2 hits an inning. He didn't walk anybody. He was on his game, and that's what won the game.
I would agree just because you guys won, but I'd have to disagree because Ike is much better than what he pitched yesterday.
Ike definitely has more of an upside. There's more to come.
I agree.
There's more to come, and we saved it for the World Series.
But we'll keep our predictions for later on in tonight's show. Now we'll get Sammy to give us a few words of the other game, which was A.B. Cohen against Zul.
But before we jump to that game, let's highlight a couple things about your game. I know Ali Cohen hit another home run.
Ali is the surprise player of the year.
That was a shock. I mean, I was standing with Ralph Cohen in the outfield, and he was like, you know, are we good? Are we positioned? Yeah, I said maybe take a couple steps in.
You were positioned correctly.
And
he just hit
all
a
of a
bomb
sudden,
right over the left fielder's head. Just right over the left fielder. The left fielder looked at it. I think it's Ralph Small Cohen.
Yeah. Right.
He looked at it. The ball was hit. Ralph looked at it. He whispered a curse and then just turned around and started running for it. Ralph is a fast runner.
Mind you, Ralph is a fast runner. In the league,
yeah,
right.
Ralph is a fast runner, and he still was a half a mile away from us.
It's a shot.
Yeah.
That was a hell of a shot. And you know what? That was, I think, at 3-1 in Game 2 was the score after us being down a game already. And at that point, maybe we felt like, oh, we're only down 2 runs. If we start chipping away against Malik, get him tired.
I think, though, that was a big hit. But I think the biggest hit of the day was
no question.
We were winning 1-0, and we had 2 men
What game?
First game.
No, it was 0-0.
0-0 in the first game. We had 2 men on you. I think first and second. Moko hit a shot in the gap between center and right field, and 2 runs scored and just opened up the floodgates. Because the game was 0-0 in the 5th or 6th.
You know what? Before we get to the 6th, could we just go back to the bottom of the 5th for a second and talk about what happened that inning? We had first and second, 1 out. All right? I was on first base. Nathan S. Chira was at the plate. Ball came flying off Nay's bat down the third baseline. I was on my proverbial horse ready to score.
Oh, that was you?
Not knowing that there was a short-handed third baseman playing for them named Louis Batesh, who caught the ball, gunned it back to first. I don't even think I took a step to go back to first, how machty I was. Yeah. Double play, ends the inning. Momentum goes right back to Special Children's Center, who opened the floodgates in the next inning with the aforementioned Moko hit.
Right.
Well, I was watching the first few innings, and I was very impressed with Ralph Hannon, who definitely is emerging as, I think, the number 3 pitcher in the league.
Yeah.
Ralph,
in the middle of the game, first game, I said, no, this guy is rolling. This guy's tough to hit. It was tough.
He was humming. He had a few
Go
strikeouts in the first couple of innings of Game 1.
Yeah.
That kid was hurling. We were behind him. There was an inning when you guys had second and third, nobody out.
Nobody out. We didn't
Nobody
score.
out, and you know what? We felt confident. We were
Wow.
not going to
We
let
did
them
not
score that inning.
Though we did have a line drive to center field.
Oh, I jumped for that ball.
And the guy on third took a few steps thinking it was going to be a hit.
Right.
It's a screamer.
Jeff caught it. He couldn't tag up.
Who was coaching third?
I don't wanna
Well, he
talk
was
about
fired already, so
I don't want to talk
it
about
doesn't
it.
matter.
Oh man. Didn't we have an issue with you coaching third early
Yes,
in the year?
they threw IQs at home.
But this one wasn't my fault.
You can get on
Yeah,
the
hold
base.
them.
Get on the
Hold
base.
them on the bag.
I'll tell you what it was my fault. A.B. Franco got to third base, an overthrow to the third baseman, and I said, I yelled him, go home. I thought he could have walked home,
Right.
but Nathan Shearer got the ball off the fence, threw it to the plate, and A.B. was
Bruce,
out.
you have to remember that Bruce Wortman's behind the plate, defensively a stud.
Yeah, but I have something to talk about Bruce.
And just keep in mind that Bruce is the starting catcher for the All-Star team,
Yes.
so maybe you shouldn't throw him over any hills, but we'll talk about that later.
I'm not on the All-Star team. I can say anything I want.
But no, let's go back to Ralph Hannon for a second. Really, I just want to say that Ralph pitched an excellent season. It was a pleasure playing behind him. And is he a rookie in this league?
Yeah.
Is he up for Rookie of the Year?
If A.B. Cohen and Ike Maller are A pitchers, Ralph is an A- pitcher. He's this close to that.
He's a sure first rounder next year as a starting pitcher, and anybody that picks him is sure lucky to have him.
Right.
I'd love to play behind Ralph again next year. It's a pleasure. Now,
And he's a
one
wonderful
second.
hitter.
Is he a Rookie of the Year candidate?
He is a Rookie of the Year candidate.
All right, back to another Rookie of the Year candidate from yesterday, A.B. Franco, who is my boy, but I got to throw him under the bus here. And I threw him under the bus to his father yesterday when he came to watch. He didn't hit the ball yesterday.
No, he didn't hit well. Though he did make a game.
Oh,
a game
defensive?
save play.
It was a flip.
Man on first, ground ball to the first baseman Gaddy. Gaddy, a left-hander, threw it to second to get the lead runner. The throw was a little offline. A.B. Franco made a long stretch, saved the run.
He also had another one up the middle, turned fire to first.